Hello, welcome. Let's see how this public uh, s- talks about the sex education. It's important or not. This is me, Hamza.
And this is me, Susanna.
Okay, let's go to some random person and let's ask how it works and what do we need for that.
I think the most thing that youth people should talk about that because in our society there's a lot of times that people are afraid about that. So I think they just should talk and prepare some plans how they could make sex education more important in our lives.
So my opinion is that if we want to learn about sex education and if we want to teach the children, of course, whole society about sex education, we need to start about thinking about it on the first level, like from the school, from the kindergarten. Because if we start teaching the society like in a very young age, probably in the older age, it will be easier to give them the new information, more specific. Because that we know that sex education is not only about the sex like feeling between the partners, but it's of course about gender, about the sexuality, about be a good person for another people. So
I think it's actually a very good idea, but it depends on the age of the children. Because you can speak to a child of 10 of what sexuality means, and maybe we can introduce this object when they are in gymnasium or maybe when they are in high school.
The youth participation is important in sexual education. Do you think it's really important?
Probably yes, the sex education is important for young people. Yes.
I think people should know more about this topic and be not so confused about this because it's an important thing in our life and we should talk about it.
Yeah, I think it's an important topic. Yeah, it definitely has to have awareness. And what else can I talk about? Yeah, well, what else to say about it? I don't know.
Well, okay, so for me it's important because it impacts the health of people. We need to have proper protections and we need to know about them. Otherwise, disease will be rampant.
And to youth is participate in the sex education classes, and we have to we have to make the children like kids participate in from younger age. Otherwise, they are like hesitant about sex education.
It's very important actually for young people because they can understand themselves.
So, what do you think? Like, what could it help? Like, how would it help if we go for the sex education?
Oh, it's a hard question.
Obviously, yeah.
And to be clear, it's how it can help.
Yeah.
It can help because when you understand yourself, when you have a sex education and you have someone that you can talk to, there can be less depressions and people can be much happier.
So I think it's very important